Hello guys, welcome to this channel and today we are going to discuss unit number 7, politics and society. So let us start. Now you will tell me political pluralist elite theory.
Yeah. So in pluralist elite, they said they are industrial society various group. They cannot vie for power collectively. So they send their representative act as elite. Now multiple elites because different groups. So they send their different representative. So different elites act as a elite pluralism. Multiple elites act as a elite pluralism. And the Raymond Aron talk. It is a local politics become a business of compromise. And then this SARK Robert Hall also talk about politics which now this politics act as a broker and mediator between different elite and politics become a business of compromise and bargaining and politics become business of bargaining compromise uh, because they want to maintain the balance. So okay, and SARK Anthony Downs tells that just like producer and consumer protect their interest in the market, similarly trade union, pressure group, professional association protect their interest of their members in the politics and their members and protect their interest and
Who told this?
Anthony Downs.
Anthony is different person.
No,
Comma down is different.
Anthony Downs is basically a political economist and he wrote a book, very famous book.
I think in this book Anthony comma down.
But that is wrong. I searched immediately on ChatGPT and I found that yes, Anthony Downs is a unique person. Yes, so Anthony Downs and then Robert Dahl SARK. Now Karl Manniam talk about that ki in this democracy it is seen that ki policies are formed by purported elite, but actually in democracy there are various pulls and pressures which actually shape the policies and people also express
purported purported so-called
purported and people also express their aspirations through various means like regular elections, various interval of elections. And by this way they kept elite in check. They keep elites in check. So this is Karl Manniam, SARK. Now Indian democratic system, there are multi-party democracy in India. There are multiple party pressure groups. So what it shows basically they cannot depend on single voter group because there is a diversity. They have to represent each section, so they have to listen to the voice of the people also. So that's why it is called pluralistic ideology, multiple center of power, no single center of power. And this theory is criticized for the elite theorists criticized because elite are generally non-decision making or safe decision making. Decision making they make only they make decision only on those issues which don't threat their positions. Apart from this, Roberto Michel tell that in democracy power is ultimately asserted by this representative and they act on their own interest and ignore the interest of the public at large. Finish.
Now bureaucracy.
Okay, bureaucracy scholar AW ने VM ने AW से AM से VW ने MRP और पैकेज मटेरियल खरीदा and HRCAO LFPW UPW और SCCID definition of this thing bureaucracy according to Weber.
बुreaucracy बताना AM से VM ने क्या करा?
AW से VM ने MRP और पैकेज मटेरियल खरीदा. Okay, and HRCAO LHVW PW and SCCID is limitations. SCCID is characteristic वो HRPW definition HRCAO. तो what is the definition?
वो क्या है? PCM HW से पहले क्या था?
HRCAO
positives पता है. HRC
पॉजिटिव नहीं है. HRCAO ये definition है.
ठीक है. ये क्या है? ये पूछ रहा हूँ मैं. positives.
अरे ये तो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं. ये वाले हटा के पुराने वाले ही कर लिया. HRPW VPW जो पहले ही वर्क कर रहे थे. ब्यूरोक्रेसी का मैक्स ओवरऑल यूनिट में. अच्छा है ना. दोज कैरेक्टर बहुत सारा ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर, ओनली एक आध वर्ड ऊपर नीचे है ना. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू वेबर bureaucracy is a hierarchical rational organization which coordinate the work of large number of individuals, large number of persons in pursuit of administrative tasks and organization goals. And now there are this is Weber also said that ki in modern society bureaucracy is inevitable and because it is the most efficient or most efficient objective way of working of the way of the working. And AWCV हमने तो Amitabh Jenny says that our society is an organized society. Organized are different from social group. They have objective goals and visions, and they work on that basis. So similarly, everywhere organization is there, whether they are hospital, school, jails, everywhere. And then Vincent D. Gorney, है ना? Vincent D. Gorney tells that कि bureaucracy suffer from an illness which is called bureaumania. It still treat common man, or their relations with common man with red tape, apathy, and udasin kind, non-working, still slow doing working. And this is AWCVM. Next is Marxist. Marxist told that bureaucracy ultimately represents the interest of the upper class of the society, because it is a design to dominant section of the society. It is the design of the capital infrastructure, and it can only be solved in the communism, where communal ownership of means of production will be there. And Lenin said that two things must need to do. First of all, its administrative work need to be so much simplified with that basic arithmetic calculations are sufficient to solve this problem, and mass participation in administrative work should be encouraged, so that they can kept in control. Similarly, Weber told about that in order to keep check on the bureaucracy, strong parliamentary form of government is required. Parliamentary committees, apart from this, individuals like capitalist, politicians, scientists, they also keep check on this bureaucracy. And AWCVM नहीं MRP पे okay. Mutton says that कि bureaucracy is somewhere मतलब is excessive rationalize, है ना? Excessive focus on some means, excessive focus on the means lead to displacement from the goal and objective of this bureaucracy. And MRP पे and Roberto Michel said that कि bureaucracy will become iron law of oligarchy. They will behave in a very rude way, autocratic way type, iron law of oligarchy. And Paul Brass, and Paul Brass, in his study of bureaucracy, he found that there is an informal structure also exists in bureaucracy. It is not like complete formal rule base, and that is not thing is not there. Now, Paul Duguay gives some positive. Paul Duguay and Martin Harris, they gave some positive things about bureaucracy. Paul Duguay says that bureaucracy is one of the best organization. It don't work on the basis of, it don't do discriminate on the basis of caste, race, creed, occupation, all these class, color, these basis, है ना? And similarly, Martin Harris said that all existing organization are depend on are they are going to adopt this bureaucratic system in order to organize the work and large pursuit of large scale administrative tasks, all these things. Now, what are the characteristics of this bureaucracy? LSPW, first of all, legal rational rules. It have hierarchy official, and staff is permanent and paid. And HRPW, work is sacred, organized rationally. VPW, work is vocational and they may have to work overtime. VPW, and positions are permanent, they cannot be appropriated by the bureaucrats. And all rules, regulations, and for our acts are recorded in writing, recorded and implemented in writing. So and it has certain limit in SCCID. For example, it suppress creativity. It snatch the screens discretion of the individual away from him, because rule-based society, it creates a specialist without spirit. Man act as a cog in big machine. And it is SCCID. It is suppress innovativeness.
Okay. Okay. Now bureaucracy हो गया. Now there is pressure group and political parties. I will tell both these.
पहले SCCID को complete बता. SCCID.
SCCID पकड़. Suppress creativity of individual and suppress creativity and specialist without spirit. And creativity spirit SC and CID. Innovative, it kills innovativity
में हो जाएगा वैसे तो. Negate human factor, kill creativity, initiative, innovative.
हाँ बता रहा हूँ. और individual
First, S is specialist without spirit. Second, C, it kills the creativity of the individual, negate human freedom. S is CID. Third C, second C is man act as a cogs in big machine only. And next I is bureaucracy act as a iron law of oligarchy. और इसने इसने भी तो कुछ बोला था, आयरन केज ऑफ रैशनैलिटी, ये वेबर ने कहा था, इट एक्ट द आयरन केज ऑफ रैशनैलिटी। और लास्ट डे इट स्नैच द डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द इंडिविजुअल। अब ये नहीं हमने यही पढ़े तो बस ये याद रहा है और दिमाग में प्रेशर डालने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, नो नो नॉट वर्क इन दैट वे, सम ऑर्गेनिक वे जस्ट लाइक bureaucracy, you know its limitation from GS4 also, कि there is a red tapeism is there, master attitude is there, and rule based working is there, less result based outcome is not there, you know, so lack of
procedure based, less
yeah,
on outcome based,
yeah, risk aversion is there, automatic promotion is there, slow file movement is there, lack of innovation is there,
from GS4 also we can say,
red tape is there, हाँ वहाँ तो बहुत है, procedural correctness is there, hierarchical system is there, centralization is there, secrecy of attitude is there, बहुत है वहाँ तो जर्नी बस यही फोकस करें, इनकी ये बहुत बड़ी लिमिटेशंस है, big limitation of these things कि we only focus on this thing. Okay, now let's say political pressure groups.
Pressure group is Rahul and Mahatma Gandhi, RHMG and इसके framework होंगे, can you tell me framework?
Yes, IANA
and
LAB BMMS and SRFIR,
ये पता नहीं मुझे क्या है,
ICRFR
limitations, बस ठीक है. Now it's राहुल महात्मा गांधी है ना, प्रेशर ग्रुप है ना, प्रेशर ग्रुप आर से
Robert Dahl and Hunter.
What they said?
They said nothing. Basically, a pressure group existing in society is verified the pluralistic light theories, like Robert Dahl and Hunter. They given. Yes.
RHMG, MNG. They said two types of promotional and protectional, and he said कि there are IAN. They are institutional IAN, institutional and associational, non-associational, anomic pressure group. Anomic नहीं कुछ और होगा यार,
association, institutional association, non-association, anomic
है पक्का,
वहाँ पर atomic लिखा है,
हाँ atomic,
पर वो है anomic. Yeah, in that book and generally I search online, then at fourth one is anomic. What is that? Deviation में जो existing rule work नहीं करते तो जो वैसी movement होती है इस पर suddenly, तो those are anomic
pressure group है ना. And उसका आदमी का क्या नाम था?
What was the name of that person?
हाँ,
which one? Maurice Duverger
and
Gabriel Powell.
ये हो गए इनके, ये है ना. Now let us come to their pressure group. लैब BMMS है ना, प्रेशर ग्रुप्स के BMMS क्या चीज़ है ये?
These are the method used by
pressure groups है ना, method litigations and protest,
lobbying, electioneering,
propaganda, protest,
agitation,
BMMS, और
bribery, memorandum or letter writing, use of media, signature campaigns. Otherwise, if you don't remember, then just think about in general what various pressure groups work on around. If you read daily newspaper, the newspaper also help in this thing, because if you see this thing, kisan farmers, rail roko, rasta roko, writing letter, memorandum given, putting some black strip cloth or black cloth, doing protest or agitation in front of parliament, है ना, giving interviews to the media, एक्सपर्ट्स ओपिनियन. समटाइम्स वो एक प्रेशर पे काम करता है, जैसे बहुत बड़ा इकोनॉमिस्ट रघुराम राजन, वो कांग्रेस की तरफ से कुछ ना कुछ बोलता रहता है ना. सिमिलरली दैट इकोनॉमिस्ट जो वहाँ वेस्ट बंगाल में लड़ता रहता है, क्या नाम है, शांति निकेतन में रहता है, व्हाट वाज हिज नेम, इसको नोबेल प्राइज मिल चुका है, अमर्त्य सेन. समटाइम्स हाँ, इन बिटवीन ही गिव क्रिटिक्स ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज.
ओके, तो लेफ्ट BMMS, और इसके बाद एक और था
लिमिटेशन ICRFR।
ICRFR लिमिटेशंस है दैट प्रेशर ग्रुप की ICRFR है ना, दैट इंडिविजुअल है ना,
They basically favor a particular interest of a particular section
Interest
because
of
they
a
are pressure
particular-
group. So in this case, democracy bias in favor of certain section because they demand, for example, in Rajasthan they have given reservation to Gujars. In
Yeah.
Maharashtra they are going to give to Marathas. So do whatever. Other sections are deprived due to this because just because they don't have pressure power.
Yeah, they have less number.
Yes.
They don't have pressure.
Pressure. They
Power.
don't create basically pressure.
Yes. So it is based individual है ना?
No, interest.
based.
It basically focus on the interest of a particular section, limited group of people. Those whose pressure group are there.
And C say in Western society they are for the broader issue like social economic, but
Cultural,
here for for special caste, religion.
Yes.
And
There they are for the social, cultural, economic benefits. Or but here they are more on
I have
association.
said this point. And I see army.
Lack of resources.
They
So
have
that's
lack
why
of
they are
resources.
sporadic in nature, just emerge and then down because they don't have fund to continue it.
F से
Foreign funding generally deviate or manipulate their working.
manipulate their working. Foreign funding है ना. F R से
Impede reforms. Many pressure groups do impede reform, prohibit development works, file litigation in the courts against the development work.
ठीक है, तो प्रेशर ग्रुप इज फिनिश.
Not finish. अब एक फ्रेमवर्क मैंने लिखा नहीं, अब तूने करा भी नहीं, वो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है, उसका फ्रेमवर्क नहीं बनाया.
क्या चीज?
कि what is the objective of working of pressure groups? What are the advantage of pressure group? What are the benefit of pressure group? Most important point है. ये तो उसके वो थे characteristics थे.
और एक लिमिटेशन थी.
नहीं, मेथड एक मेथड यूज थे और द सेकंड लिमिटेशन थे. लेकिन ये एडवांटेज और वो क्या है? व्हाट इज देयर वर्किंग?
एडवांटेज तो बहुत सारी हैं.
क्या?
they promote, they raise the voice of the people.
हाँ, यही तो वर्किंग हो गई एक्चुअली. एडवांटेज नहीं है स्लैश वर्किंग, वही तो हो गई.
They raise the voice of the people. Second thing is they put a check on the government and legislative and executive. Third is they promote democratic institution.
हाँ, very good.
And environment protection.
हाँ, so तो जिस फील्ड में होगा वो हो जाएगा.
Yes. So they promote democratic participation of people.
दो तीन पॉइंट तूने बोले. अब in exam you will think and write, you will write only 2-3 points everyone, so better than this take together and this is the more.
अब वो भी मैंने ऊपर नीचे यूं बोल दिया, फ्लो में होना चाहिए कुछ ऐसे.
हाँ, okay, let's move on. So they act as a link between the government and the people. They put pressure and not to protect or promote their interest. They promote participation of people, articulation of the views of the people. And ये क्या था वो? They put interest of ये they deepen the root of the democratic structure, grassroots democracy basically, and keep check on the elites or the government section.
Yes.
Demand for new bills, reforms. For example, RTI movement wise, है ना? Okay, let's move on. Next is political parties.
One more thing, they promote pluralistic
elite pluralism, pluralistic elite theory.
हाँ, ठीक.
Decent multiple center of power basically.
हाँ.
Second is political parties. Political parties
में framework हो जाएगा WRL RPD.
As in the world and revolution per day. How much like whole world earth is revolution per day? WRL world WRL RPD revolution per day. WRL RPD
है ना, revolution per day. And इसका अदर वो हो जाएंगे political parties में क्या होंगे?
First of all, characteristics of political party, comic, CMIG.
हाँ.
Then type of participation of individual in political party.
वो तो है मुझे पता.
Past G. and
और
then there are certain issues in political party, id chinos.
IDC knows बस
बेसिकली अर्लियर आई यूज टू रीड होल बुक, पहले खुद से कर लिया वो भी अच्छे से नहीं किया, फिर पूरी बुक पढ़ ली, फिर आगे बढ़ गया, मुझे कुछ याद नहीं रहता था, बट सिंस आई फोकस ऑन योर टेक्निक नो ओनली फ्रेमवर्क, तो नाउ आई डू फ्रेमवर्क बाय माई सेल्फ, फिर जो नहीं आया वो देख लिया, फिर बुक में देख लिया जो फ्रेमवर्क नहीं आया, और बस हेडिंग देखी है ना, तो मैं इसके बाद कॉपी करता हूँ बस फ्रेमवर्क फ्रेमवर्क फ्रेमवर्क, बाय दिस वे एटलीस्ट टॉपिक इतना क्लियर होता है, वेरी मच क्लियर कि आई कैन राइट एन एग्जाम, बट अर्लियर मेथड से ना तो एग्जाम में लिख पाते ना यहाँ बोल पाते,
बस पढ़ते वक्त
पढ़ते
अच्छा लगता था,
हाँ
अरे ये समझ में आ
नहीं
रहा
ऐसा
है
लगता है ये भी जरूरी है, ये भी जरूरी, पढ़ना तो जरूरी है ना, एक बार नहीं पढ़ेंगे तो कंसेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी क्या होगी होगी, बट फ्रेमवर्क ही इतने अच्छे हैं और वो है कि उन्हें पढ़ लो पूरा टॉपिक को क्लियर हो जाता है, यस एंड वी कैन से नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट अबाउट थिंग्स,
yes and in the exam what matters is
number of things and yes
not कि तुम्हें क्या पता है
here
क्या
basically
तुम
because
समझ
I revise first by myself, है ना, then those
First
point I
book,
also
है ना?
also see, है ना, and then three times each point 3 times I write separately and explain why cut this point is it, this point is it. That's why you always notice nowadays I am very clearly
Telling.
told, yeah,
telling me huh?
yes, but earlier it was
even you
not
are
the case
telling
with
those
me.
points which need to edit which are not here
Earlier this was not the case with me.
earlier
Okay,
you were on my position
yeah many times I think
है ना
I thought नहीं यार रिवाइजन करना पड़ेगा, if lacking
Revision
here
नहीं, पढ़ना
हाँ
पड़ेगा
पढ़ना पड़ेगा,
book
yes
को,
book को
तभी समझ में
तभी
आएगा
समझ में आएगा.
Okay, so first here WRL RBD. So Weber said about political. Weber defined political parties, है ना? And WRL R से R से
वेबर एंड लेस्टर मिलब्रेथ, एल से
उसने क्या कह दिया था?
लेस्टर, अभी तो आर से कुछ हो रहा है वैसे तो,
हाँ एल से क्या हो जाएगा फिर? लेस्टर मिलब्रेथ,
हाँ लेस्टर मिलब्रेथ,
रिवॉल्यूशन पर डे है ना आरपीडी.
एक तो रोबर्टो मिशेल है,
अच्छा
हाँ दूसरा
क्या कहा था?
रोबर्टो मिशेल आर लॉ ऑफ ओलिगार्की, ओलिगार्की नहीं इसे ये तो कहा ही था प्लस प्लस बिकॉज हियर इट इज रिलेटेड टू पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, इज इट ही सेड कि all political party in all political structure autocratic or democratic political party the decision making taken by a small group of people,
okay
and so the representatives है ना, and so democracy is an illusion basically, representation is necessary, हाँ
time is over.
but to finish this topic,
ठीक है repetition is necessary.
representation is necessary, so democracy is an illusion because a small decision making group is there, है ना, people everyone don't take decisions.
ठीक तो RL है ना, और लिस्टर ने
Next we have 4 type of political participation.
हाँ वो तो मुझे पता है. apathetic, political apathetic, political spectator and last वाला gladiator and transitional activist है ना, these type of and और पार्टी और comic characteristic of political party. क्या होगी political parties की characteristic?
Comic constitution, they work under the
They
constitutional
were
structure
under
of the country,
structure, हाँ
they are very well organized, and so mobilization, they do mobilization of the people and keep check on the, if they are in a position, keep check on the political ruling party.
okay
COMI, they have a clear ideology what they want to achieve. G, they contest election and to form the government,
okay
legitimate way, है ना, तो these are the
comic
characteristics of
and
political
past
party.
G and इसके अलावा ID chinos is
Paul Brass, limitations, issues of the political parties, especially in Indian context.
हाँ issues of the political parties. पहला हो जाएगा issues I से
lack of internal democracy.
lack of internal democracy.
How much time did you do revision by that technique?
2
एक तो शुरू में,
हाँ
after that 1 time more है,
2 times more.
2 times more.
Yes.
So I told you na 3 times I am doing despite having 15 times revision.
Yes.
So you should do at least 5 times, or each time when you will do next time the time will taken will be reduced.
Okay, thank you Aman. I will do 3 times.
5
times?
yes, each topic 5 times.
5 times, friends.
Don't you think these frameworks you cut frequently then now if you do any topic then it will take more time. Okay,
so ID chinos I से
lack of internal democracy,
D से dynastic rule and C से
corruption
and H से
2 C are there, double C.
C से corruption and C से
criminalization of
of politicians या politics. C HIU NOS है ना, H हो जाएगा
तुड़
horse trading.
horse trading.
Horse
Horse trading,
trading.
do you know means
Yes,
defection?
yes, defection. And
Otherwise, in any
purchasing
case,
of
like horse
purchasing
trading.
of MLA.
MLAs,
Otherwise, I
this
will
like
write
defection.
purchasing of MLA.
हाँ.
French. Otherwise, I will write purchasing of MLA. CHI. I से हो जाएगा internal demo, नहीं वो तो हो गया. CHI.
Lack of ideology.
Lack of ideology.
Other than this
नहीं, ideological difference.
नहीं, ideology difference नहीं, lack of clear ideology.
अच्छा.
Other than BJP and communist, no party have clear ideology where they want to achieve what they want to achieve. BJP has like nationalism and communists have like distribution of resources. But Congress, they are in dilemma कि we are welfare of the people also, richer section also happy, middle class also happy, everyone should happy or not happy. They want to do corruption at the end.
Lack of clear ideology because they have socialist agenda to distribute wealth to the poor है ना.
अरे it is good कि they have social but they when they don't have clear ideology what they will do in that case.
CHI है ना ideology कि NOS है ना.
N is similar to that thing like ID. D से dynastic rule. N is nepotism. O से opportunism. They see opportunity. If they get more paisa, they take decision on the basis of this.
And they give ticket to only that candidate है
who
ना.
are richer.
And NOS से
lack of spirit for nation building. They don't have any spirit कि हमें
they have
like
spirit of winning the election.
Modi has spirit of winning the election. It's like if you see Modi, he have spirit because he put long term planning कि India 5 trillion 13 trillion
not just this 5 years or 10 years. He did plan for 2047 and before that 2030 also many things he put goal.
Okay
friends,
other things are also there. WRL are pretty. You explain Weber and this R stand for
Robert Hall.
Roberto Michel. But this R second is Robert Dahl. Now you remind me. I was getting forget. Okay, so Roberto Michel and plus you told about Lester Milbrath. Now Paul Brass. Now Robert Dahl and that is remaining. Robert Dahl and Diane Ziegler.
What did they say?
Robert Dahl says the political party act has a linkage between the
linkage and government.
Pressure group नहीं.
Government and public. Yeah.
And they candidate for the pressure also. Yeah. They promote articulation of their view
or Diane Ziegler
promote participation of people. Diane Ziegler told about that कि political party they are just like they create illusion. Just like in Roman circus. This political party and representation or election is a means to divert the attention of the people from the actual reality, just like in Roman circus, है ना? And the representation, they don't represent their interest.
ठीक है.
Okay, but again, political party's function is not written here. So what are the functions of political party?
Function of political party is almost same like to some extent same like pressure group. First of all, democratic decentralization. Give act as a link.
No, democratic decentralization is like panchayati raj institution. Political party you can say like participation of people. Participation in the democratic structure.
Second is check on the government. Put check on the provide alternate to the government. है ना? Alternate to the government and raise voice of the public and set target for the nation building है ना. Set target for the nation building and
scheme policy formulation of their choice or their design.
Do necessary amendment. Recommend for necessary amendment. Provide research and this data for government.
Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.